spirit speaking, truth seeking, heart reaching, knowledge leaking, seeds sowing, harvest reaping, man of meager means. I have yet to leave, I'm still breathing. To quit, I have no reason. I mean, I'm asleep, but I be trying to live my dreams. I cannot even act if it's all easy. Either you gon' do it or you don't. Really, it ain't no in between. Baby, you can ask the sun. It's an everyday thing. Consistency in your routine is how you bring reality. Working like a slave, that's how I made this masterpiece. Living like a god, I lay at night, I rest in peace. They remember me, but I am not Haram or beef.
Peace, 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 peace. Greetings, greetings. Peace, love, and light, nobles, empresses, all true light seekers. Welcome back again to another BBT, Burning Bush Tabernacle, Science Temple and School, book club reading, and book preview. Gratitude for all tapping in. I'm your host again, Noble Moso L. of the Burning Bush Tabernacle, Science Temple and School. And I'm grateful and happy Holy Friday to all nobles, all empresses. Been a great week. Again, we welcome you to come to our classes, our book club every Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have classes on Saturdays.
Look here, before they give they naysay.
Saturdays and Sundays. We work out as well. 11 o'clock with our noble minister Malik Reed L. And if you want to come to our adept classes, we do those at 1:30 Eastern Time. So please hit that notification and subscribe to Burning Bush Tabernacle YouTube page, also Facebook and Twitch. Peace, peace, peace.
Peace, Noble. How you doing?
I'm doing good, Noble. I'm doing good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy your class, man. You know.
Wow.
Yep. Make sure you offer them books, like we were saying in the text screen, man. Always try to promote your business, man, and make you a bag while you're teaching. You know.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do.
Absolutely. That's it. Yep. Go over about like 5 to 10 books, whatever you want. You do the little preface, and that's a wrap.
Right.
You know, we teach on our scheduled days. Like you can pick a day through the week that you want to do a pre-recording teaching. But like you said, your Friday, that can be you. Just build this up, you know?
Mm-hmm. Definitely. You got so much to offer.
Yes, sir. You got so much.
So I mean, you gave a lot of good books recently on Buddhism and, you know, the Asian, as we know, we study the Asiatic perspective. So, I mean, from Buddha to Confucius to, you know, so many scholars and prophets and sages that we study under. So, I mean,
yeah.
I was gonna just introduce, like I said, one of the first books that said we offer first and foremost is the Moorish Holy Quran. Any noble interested in this book, you know, we have this PDF. We can send it right to your email. And I mean, this book right here talks about why we, you know, all the different sages and prophets that we study under these teachings. You know, it's not one doctrine we gravitate towards, whether it's Hebrew, the triple rose, as we say, you know, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. That's part of Sufism, what more science is. So I'm gonna go to, like you said, let me pull up some of these other documents and books.
But I just know what you can do when you dedicate it. I can tell the way your head shake. That bit full of dreams and you better chase it. What if I said life is just one big field trip and you the driver, my little nigga, choose your destination. I just want you to think about it. Wrap your mind around it. Do you hear what I'm saying? I just want you to think about it. Wrap your mind around it.
Again, this is the Moorish Holy Quran. It's Holy Friday. And this image, if you're not familiar, is Prophet Noble Drew Ali, the founder of the Moorish Science Temple, to redeem the people from their sinful ways. And it breaks down all the chapters. So this is the first and foremost book all nobles and empresses need. Who say they're Moors, and under whatever house you're under, you need to have your Quran, because this is prereqs, as we always say. Everyone needs, and this breaks down why we study all these different topics. We don't just study Christianity, we don't just study Judaism, we don't just study Buddhism, we study all the doctrine, all the ancient teachings. So you can cross-reference and get a full, total understanding. That's what Noble Drew Ali brought, along with other teachers. Let me pull up some other documents.
Trying to see if I can share this with them.
This one book right here was kind of interesting. You sent us talking about the preliminary notes on ancient Ethiopian history. Talking about Haile Selassie and the histography of Ethiopia, the Giz script. And Giz is one of the oldest languages of Ethiopia and of the Bible. In this book. You got a lot on your lunch plate. I just need you to stay educated. You ain't no different from your classmates, but I just know what you can do when you dedicate it. I can tell the way your head shake. To read some of the introduction to this book and document, it says, these notes were hurriedly gathered together to ensure their availability at the second annual conference on the Horn of Africa, May 29th to 30th, 1987, New York. Hence their preliminary character. In a critical article I wrote on the presumed ancient triple heritage of Ethiopia, I suggested towards the end that the methodical doubt of Descartes may be a productive approach to the study of African patrimony. In that spirit, many assumptions on the Ethiopian past are here subjected to skeptical scrutiny. At this juncture, little more can be achieved. Further investigation may produce more conclusive results. Nevertheless, this exercise would be worthwhile if it contributes toward a clearer view of the region's history. Present consciousness interprets the past and influences the future. Both the interpretation of the past and the vision of the future shape our daily lives. In Ethiopia and in the wider Horn of Africa, the present is a grim reality of war and want, and of destruction and deprivation. Apart from forces outside the region, the chief architects of that reality are the inhabitants of the region, especially its elite, If the way these elites view their past now was less than satisfactory, might a more wholesome perspective remedy the excess and tragic consequences of the myopic chauvinisms of nationalism of the present. This preliminary study aspires to contribute towards the formulation of such an alternative perspective. The inspiration for much of my independent research in the last few years has come from the works of the classical Ge'ez scholars, especially from Aras Yan Saul, Grief but Pity, a monument to Ham. Notice the foundation of the Ethiopic alphabet, and his opus, Axum, Ask, Who Are You? The latter is a refutation of Garasparin Wolde Mariam, The History of Ethiopia. So this is just a great document breaking down a lot of history of Ethiopia before the Italians who came into that country and tried to colonize it, and all the different battles they went through. I mean, Ethiopia has so much history. You can spend a lifetime studying, and a lot of brothers gravitate towards the Rastafarianism. So these are must-have books for brothers who embrace the ancestry to that part of Africa.
Hey, Moso.
Mm-hmm.
Like we be telling them brothers, this not Crips and Bloods, you know?
Right. Right. Definitely not.
We not gang banging on each other. We not spiritual gang banging like these people be doing.
Right. Another great book that I definitely want everyone to get would be this one, the African Bible Commentary.
Ooh.
This is a must-have.
Indeed.
It's a 1-volume commentary written by 70 African scholars. And, I listen to this book, just when I'm driving, honestly, because we have these books audio. You can convert it to an audio file and just listen to it. And it goes through.
And also, and I'm glad you is teaching today, because we learn so many ways. You got people that can just read. You got people that need to hear lectures, and you giving everybody everything. You ain't got to buy these books on Amazon for thousands of dollars. My notebook can print them and bind them, or you got them PDF.
Right.
But like you're saying, you can listen to it. When people talk about they don't got time, when you riding to work, it might be 30 minutes, it might be an hour. Don't you know you can listen to a whole book on your way to work and home from work and get that wisdom?
Right. Just like our parents used to do, listening to tapes of books,
Yes.
Listening to self-help tapes and stuff. It's the same thing. We could do the same thing today.
Also, our elders was doing more wisdom than we were. Look at all those lectures that we able to see on Tony Brown's journals, and Bobby Hemmett, and Dr. Ben, John Henry Clark, C. Freeman L. And look at all them brothers that was in the conscious community together, building together. We have digressed, and we're trying to get back to that. Gratitude.
It's long, Sheik. I mean, like you said, you don't need to have all these physical copies of these books. You can have certain ones, but why not get the PDF? Why not get put it into the audio app, and then you have a plethora of these books to listen to, just like you do music. That's definitely how I start to download a lot of this information and start to just have it in the back and the front of your mind. So as I said, this is a whole total breakdown of each book of the Bible, from the Old Testament to the New Testament, and it gives an African perspective that we all, unless you're a scholar, you probably haven't heard the Bible from these perspectives, and these are non-biased. These are people who are, reverends and different pastors of African congregations of all around Africa who have gave their interpretation of the word. So this is definitely a must-have. Let me go to another one. Excuse me. This is a good one. The Akashic Records, Your Soul's Journey Through Time by Roberta S. Herzog. And just to read a little bit of the preface or the table of contents, it breaks down the first gate, Aleph, second gate, Bet, how the Akashic records are read, the astrological room, the room of Gematria, as we have books on this as well. Gematria, the study of numerology and the numbers associated with the letters, the examples of name changes. I mean, this book has so much. The levels of the Akashic information. The third gate, Gimel, the records of your birth and death. This is a real good one. We definitely need to go over in class one day.
Okay, just let me know and I'll go over it. Oh yeah, I got some stuff. I got some stuff I'm gonna share tomorrow too. It's gonna be amazing.
Islam, this is by a rabbi and a Kabbalist teacher and scholar from Romania. I mean, he was definitely, and even in the intro, I'm scrolling down, he had mentioned, a lot of teachers haven't tapped into the Akashic records, and he mentioned Edward Case was one of the few. And we have Edward Case books as well. He speaks on the Akashic records and health and how it's associated with your physical body and health. And it says right here, just to read a little bit of it, it says, those who read the Akashic records. Presently, on Earth, there are very few of us remaining with the ability to read the Akashic records accurately and with integrity. During the past 75 years, there were other good souls who accurately read the records and who have passed forward into the realm of God's light. Of course, the major reader was the famous Edgar Case of Virginia Beach, Virginia. Other brilliant readers have included Ralph Hand Sr., a full trance medium for over 55 years, and his daughter, Muriel E. Hand, a reader for 50 years. Both lived in New Jersey and now are in the heaven world. Both Ralph and Muriel were my physical plane teachers to instruct me on how to read the Akashic records. Another true reader of the Akashic records was Paul Solomon, also in the heaven world, also worked from the Virginia Beach, Virginia era. So like I said, this is definitely a good one. You definitely should tap into too. If you want this book as well, nobles can email us. Email myself at MaatSons. You can see down on the bottom of the ticker, MAATSONS @gmail. Reach out, leave a message in the comments on this, and we'll get you a copy of this book for a small donation. We offer these books for $5, $10. If this is your first time ever buying a book from us, we have no problem giving it to you for a small donation. We have books from $5 to $500 that are worth way more, and on Amazon they're higher priced. We're not trying to we're not trying to bust your head for none of these books. These are just information at the end of the day. And a lot of these websites now are taking advantage of people because these books are very rare and out of print, and we have these books to offer, and we study them as well. They're not just collecting dust.
Hey, Noble, and as you proceed, I'm just giving little pointers as you go on.
Mhm.
You can also share, like when you start showing those expensive books that you got that's rare, you can show the price on Amazon and then let them know what you were giving the PDF for, or the price that you were buying it for and print it. And you were print and buying the book for them and send it to them in the mail, way cheaper than what the regular book costs, because it's only paper.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. That's why I'm trying to just make sure, just uploading them, having it all on here on the StreamYard, so it's just clean and just showing the people, like you said, the intro and the cover and the price comparison, like we do on BuyTheBooks.com. This is another good.
A lady, I sold a book to a lady today when I was out shopping, and she said, "Brother, we made Amazon rich? Amazon don't produce nothing; they just ship things out." And here it is, a European lady. She said she support me 100%, buy all her books from me, and that's all we need. People that's like-minded. There's not no color thing with us; it's a wisdom thing with us, man.
Right.
And we supply things for people that want it for a better price. And we educating the world.
Islam, Noble. Islam. I mean, this ain't information you need to just hold unto yourself. If you got these books, you can resell them so easily just through email, through PDF. I mean, we have so many of these on PDF file. A lot of these books are 400, 500 pages. You don't want to be carrying these books around. You just want to be able to pull it up and listen to it or read it.
Last but not least, my little love, here's these words for you. Nothing on earth could compare to the worth for you.
Oh, yeah, let me pull up. This one right here is a good one. I listen to a lot. It's called The Dictionary of Angels.
Oh, yeah.
Including the fallen angels. This is definitely a must-have. By Gustav Davidson.
Mm-hmm.
It breaks down the whole dictionary of angels from A to Z. Breaks down the angelic script, the orders of the celestial hierarchy, the 7 archangels, the ruling princes of the 9 celestial orders, the angel rulers of the 7 heavens, the throne angels, the 64 angel wardens of the 7 celestial halls of heaven, the governing angels of the 12 months of the year, spirits, messengers, intelligence of the 7 planets, the angelic governors of the 12 signs of the zodiac, the archangels and angels of the 7 days of the week, the angelic governors of the 7 planets, the governors of the angels of the 4 seasons, and the angels of the hours of day and night. So this is definitely one I definitely recommend the brothers, true studious studiers and people who want to understand the Bible so much more, understand the angels, understand just the Kabbalah and all the connections of these ancient teachings and deeper teachings. And we give you this book right here for $20. It's worth a lot more. But again, if this is your first time on here, email us, email myself. You see my email right here. Herbs of Mayat is one of my emails. at herbsofmayat.com. And I'll definitely send you a copy of this book for a small donation.
Hey, Noble Moso, can I recommend one?
Sure.
Charles A. Wiseman. You know what you know what I'm talking about, don't you?
What's the name of his? What's the name of it?
The one, The Life, Liberty, Pursuit of Happiness. Remember?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Everybody needs that.
Definitely.
When we talk about they don't need no more. You need the law. You need to know for sure. Instead of just guessing with all that sovereign citizen crap.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness will check you. Oh yeah, you I see you, them herbs. Absolutely, Mozo.
Yeah, this is a great one too. You know, if you went to healing and natural remedies, you know, you can just get your herbs. This is a handbook of Native American herbs.
Can I drop some truth?
Mm-hmm.
You know how you got all these gurus on there trying to sell you they little secret serum. All you got to do is eat clean. I mean, it's no secret to it. It ain't no diet. We don't believe in diet. All you have to do is eat Mother Earth. If you eat from the earth, which will grow, you're going to be good. If you stay away from GMO, which is genetically modified organism, you're going to be good. You got to remember, everything that grows is organic. I don't give a damn what nobody say. Period. Everything that grows is organic. Think about it. If you grow it in your yard, it's organic. You eat clean and you eat from Mother Earth. It ain't nothing else special to do. And you must work out. Look at all these gurus that say they do this, and look at them. Look at their body. Look at their physiques. And then look at their stomach.
Right.
And then you tell me, do they practice what they preach? I don't care if they slim. Look at their stomach.
Right.
It'll tell you.
You're right. Noble. Indeed. You gotta apply it to your life holistically. You gotta purge, you gotta sweat, you gotta work out. It's a total lifestyle. It ain't just one way. It ain't one, like you said, it ain't one diet. That's not. Herbs are for the healing of the nation.
Yes.
You have to know the herbs for your. You have to know the herbs for your arcana.
Yes.
You got me thinking about this. You got me thinking about this one, the Zodiac cell salts.
Come on.
I don't know if I had a cover on here, but that's a great one because
isn't it beautiful?
Yeah, depending on when you were born, there's certain nutrients that you may not have, and that book talks about how the exact minerals, the exact vitamins that your body needs.
Can I drop another piece of science?
Definitely.
That goes along with your blood type, what you just broke down. When you know your blood type, you know what to give yourself. You understand? Because when you're born in a certain season, say if I'm a winter person, say if I grow up somewhere where it's cold and it's always freezing, that means there's certain things that's not going to grow there, right? Because it can't.
Right.
So my body is going to be deficient of that because I'm not going to be getting it on a regular basis, right?
Right.
Think about it.
Makes sense. Perfect
So now
sense.
think about our diets today. And I'm not all Americans because some people practice what they preach. A lot of us do. But look at the American diet and look what everybody think is food because it tastes good. That don't mean it's food because it tastes good. It still can be poison. Why? Because rat poison is 95% food, 5% poison. You think the rat would go to that rat poison if it was all poison?
Right. It's just like orange juice. You know, you can drink too much orange juice and then you have mucus.
Yep.
You know, and it's the quality of it. You know, it's the type of, like you talk about with grapes. You know, it's the appellation. It's the quality of it. It's the.
See, Moso, you the herbalist and you our health guru, and I'll even milk. When people be talking about milk and milk is good and this, and I said, okay, let's have a real conversation.
Mm-hmm.
We're not talking about the milk back in the day, because the milk back in the day, the milkman brought that to your house every probably 2 or 3 days because it was fresh. We ain't talking about nothing that sit on the shelf.
Right, with preservatives and
indigenous people own cows, man, and cattle. What are you talking about?
Right.
What do people be talking about?
Right.
I mean, it don't even make No type of. We didn't have this. Indigenous people had pigs.
All right. And the animal ate clean. It didn't eat no feed that they.
There you go.
Yeah, the animal ate just plants and simple herbs.
There you go. There you go. It's what you feed it. It's what
Right.
you feed it. It's what you feed it. That's why I be telling people. I said, man, yes, we don't live in the time we did. We digress because everything now is shelf. On a shelf. It's in stores. Indigenous people didn't go to the grocery store. They didn't go to Sprouts or Trader Joe's.
Right.
And we in there. Ooh, this so good. This so good. Why? Why?
All right. We've gotten too comfortable with grocery stores at this point in life.
And our diets have became a waste. Moso, since I really been doing my thing, man, to be honest, the way I shop is totally different because it's consistent. When I go to the grocery store and buy every week coconut water, I buy a gallon of alkaline water. I buy my grapes, my fruits and everything, and I blend, and I buy my greens, and I buy chickpeas. I eat a lot of chickpeas, for that. And I just eat clean, and like I said, it's on me. I've been on my it's almost 32 days,
Yeah, honest, Noble. You're right. You gotta keep it simple.
Yep. And I'm gonna be honest, no alcohol.
Okay.
I know a lot of people like, oh, no alcohol.
Yeah.
No alcohol. Straight up. Alcohol got so much stuff in it where it gain weight, just like beer. None.
Right. Yeah,
So that's just for me.
I used to be on beer back in the day in college. That beer just sit on you.
That's just for me. It can give you certain types of cancer, all type of stuff. You know?
You don't know how long that stuff been sitting in there, fermenting.
So I just grabbed it. I just wanted to build that. I'm sorry, no.
No, you good. No, you definitely good. No, but that's you on point with it. I mean, you got to be a testimony. Using all these different herbs over the years, they extend your life. They give you your organs the maximum function. That's what you want. It's not about living.
I'm a client of this. I mean, you inspire me. That's why I said I love my brothers, man. Like, I'm getting ready to be 48. I still get up every morning around 5 miles a day. I work out twice a day.
Yeah.
I still bench press all my weight. Everybody, what pills you take? None, Negro. What, you don't take no pills? No. You have a little string in your body in your tech called the Velvic. It's small. If I'm going to eat clean and eat right and do the best I can, there's no need to add nothing else in me. Because you know what's going to happen, Noble Moso?
What?
I'm going to boo-boo it out. Because my body going to tell me I got enough. The rest going to go to waste.
Yeah. Yeah. It's simple. Yeah.
So I don't try to take no pills. I just take the herbs, sweat, work out. I even heard a so-called health brother on the internet telling people that we don't supposed to sweat. That blew my mind.
Yeah, that's weird.
That blew my mind when the brother was on there and we don't supposed to sweat. Then he said we don't supposed to have a bowel movement either. I said, oh man. I said, huh?
Wow.
He said you don't supposed to sweat. So we pigs, huh?
I mean, these guys are creating so many different false narratives because people ain't doing their own research. They're not doing the study of their own body.
Because you can't sell getting in shape. That's the thing. And being healthy. What people don't understand. It's just like working out. You can't sell that because you got to really do it. You know? So real people that really do it, like myself or others, you don't make, because I ain't packaging nothing up trying to sell a person a product, a gimmick. It ain't no gimmick because the results is you. And it's going to tell if you're doing it. Why? Because I'm going to look at you and be like, well, you ain't doing it. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So the science is always relevant. Always. The science is always relevant.
Yeah, it's a daily application. vacation, like you said, waking up early, stretching, running, sweating, doing sauna, doing yoga. That's what I've been getting into more. Doing more yoga. Getting into breath. Your breath. Everything's about the breath, the holy breath. You can't do anything without breathing, deep breathing. These are all things you have to incorporate to the temple.
Mm-hmm.
So like we said, this is a must-have book right here, man. If you want to know more about herbs and how to make your own blends, this is a pocket guide. It has 125 medical plants and their uses. This book is by Alma Hutchins. She's a student and practitioner of herbs for many years. Breaks down so many different herbs: alfalfa, bayberry, birch, black cohosh, black walnut, blue vervain, chaga, one of my favorite, the chaga mushroom, very powerful. Chickweed, cleavers, damania, dandelion, eucalyptus. There's so many herbs. To hyssop, as we know, is in the Bible.
That what?
That hyssop.
Yeah.
Mungwort. All these are herbs you need in your cabinet, in your kitchen. You need these herbs before you get sick. That's what I tell people. You got to take these. Yep. You don't want to be running to the herbalist once you get sick. You need to be having these in your system.
More so.
Yeah.
Whoa, you teaching though. You got to do a whole episode on what you just said. Can you say that again?
I said you got to have these herbs in your system. You got to have them in your cabinet and be just like when you change your oil in your car. You don't just change the oil when the car starts making noises. You keep the oil clean. So if anything happens, it's flushing. It can get flushed, like you said. It goes through your waste, it goes through your urine, and you keep your body strong. So you fight, even if you're not saying you won't get sick, but you'll purge it out easily.
Yep. And you constantly detoxing. People like on the detox. Listen, when you eating clean and you stand away from alcohol, and say if you drunk alcohol or ate meat and things, you're gonna know you clean your body out because you're gonna smell it.
Right.
I mean, it's just facts. When you it's just facts. It's like when you take niacin and it's coming out of your pores. Mm-hmm. It just, that's why, man, you said something so powerful about taking that and making sure you have that in you at all times.
Right.
Not when you go get sick. People will go get sick and then I got to go to the herbologist. Man, you got 20, 15 years of unhealthy eating and nothing. Right. Man, dude. You know what I mean? I'm going to go grab some herbs.
Just eating sea moss ain't going to do it. That's people.
Yeah.
People all on the sea moss. It's like, that's not the only thing that's going to save your life.
Overload on sea moss. It's like, man, no, you got to starve certain things. And that's the number one goal.
Sugar, like you starve sugar. Yeah.
Starve it. What you mean, brother? Starve that so-called habit, that so-called disease that you may have. That's the healing. Starve it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You starve it. Right then and start implementing some things. When you take something away, you add things to it. Get creative. That's why, you got to love, how can I say, Noble Moso, planning things per se and building things. Because if you don't, then you're not going to food prep. You're not going to juice prep, you know? Right. So that's a whole nother part of the science as well. It has to be a form of love. You know what? Loving yourself to really be like, listen, snap on,
Yeah, that's how I started myself, Noble. Like you said, food prepping, putting together your own salads, your own smoothies, as you know, your own herbal teas, mixing different herbs that you think about you need for your system. There's no one way to do it. You have to put it together for yourself and your family. It can't
And
be
most
eaten.
of what else is money for when people be like it's expensive? Well, everything is expensive now. McDonald's expensive. That ain't
Right.
no excuse. Hell, a damn combo meal costs down there $15.
All right.
If you're getting a large, man, you can go to the store and get you. If you know how to shop, man, you can spend you 20 bones and come out right. You know, have you enough for a whole week. You know,
Right.
popping. Cause I can. You know.
Yeah, like you said, get your beans, get your wild rice, get your quinoa. You know, you can make meals for a whole month if you know how to get buy in bulk.
Yep. I got
That's
all
what I
my
do.
juices, my teas. I'm good.
Go to the Latin shop. You got to stop going to all these regular grocery stores. You can go right to
Mhm.
the Latin. I go to the Latin markets. You know, they have
Yep.
all the exotic fruits,
Yep.
the exotic. You know,
And out here in Arizona, all of the natives, they like to call them Mexicans. They be having selling the watermelons and the fruits. You know, you get good deals with them. You get two of them up about like $6, $7. You know,
yeah,
two
you was
big
on.
boys.
Yeah, you inspired me. You was on them watermelons
And I'm getting them
every day.
watermelons, man. One guy, he was like, man, I don't. He was like, they seasonal. I said, man, you call me as soon as they come in season. He's like,
Right.
you buy them like that? I said, do I buy them like that? I said, I'm gonna show you how I buy them.
Look,
You
man.
know,
I really want us to start growing something on some of our land one day soon, Sheik. I know we could do it, man.
man. Hey, it's our land. You know, like I said, do you got access? We can do whatever we want to do. We got 10 acres, man.
Plant some trees or something, you know, because it take a few years for certain trees to grow. So we get
Yeah.
some, we buy some teenage plants, plant them.
Especially like the trees people be buying for the holiday Christmas. We plant a whole bunch of those on our land. You feel me? And chop them
Right,
boys down for Christmas and load up our trucks and have
right,
and be on the edge of the road banging them boys. You feel me?
right. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
dead serious.
You're right. Those people do good. And that
They
one,
do good, man. They millions. They're millions.
right. It ain't hard. It ain't hard to tend to those trees. It's just getting out there.
Hey,
Even
can
in
I go ahead? I'm
uh,
sorry.
no, even in Arizona, dates. You eat dates,
Yeah.
man. Dates grow in Arizona. They have them out there growing in certain farms.
Yeah.
It's a lot of
Yeah.
farms out there for dates, like you were saying, sage. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
there's so many different natural things that can grow in
Hops.
Arizona.
You know, the hops they make beer with it grow out here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I need to try some hops. I've been hearing you can make different drinks with the hops. It has a lot of
Mhm.
healing properties.
Yeah. Especially when you're doing it, natural stuff,
Yeah, yeah.
I got another firecracker book, Moso. I'm surprised you ain't said
Which one?
herbology, home study. What is that? Herbology for home study.
Oh yeah, yeah. Let me see if I can
Now,
find it.
this the book that the brother they all talking about, like what Dr. Sebi, really studied from.
Mm-hmm.
And they say, and actually he's, if I'm not mistaken, Honduras. If I'm
Right.
not mistaken, the guy is. A lot of people
Yeah.
be saying misnomer Mexican, but if I'm not mistaken, I think he's a Honduran brother. Honduras
You're
from
right.
Honduras.
You're right. Oh yeah.
And just like I be saying, wisdom is wisdom, and we all learn from greats. That's the thing I be telling people. People like, oh, be all mad when somebody be like, oh, he just fell out the bed all knowing. Maybe
Right.
so, but that ain't. But 9 times out of 10, that ain't how SHIT went down, Noble Moso.
No, no. And when
Let's
he was
just be
alive,
real.
and when he was alive, he would have said that. He wouldn't. He wasn't trying to say he knew everything. It's people. It's once he passed away that people started to idolize him and think he knew it. It wasn't. A real student ain't gonna have his teacher. Like you said, this book right here, Dr. Edward Shook's famous course in herbology. I got the cover right here.
Mm-hmm. Now that's the holy grail. That's
Yeah.
what everybody be talking. Now that if everybody be talking about that, that's what you need. And if you really into all this stuff, what people be saying they into Moso and all this, and be making these little TikTok videos like take this, if you're into that, then you definitely should understand the mathematical equations in here and the mixtures.
Right.
If
Right.
not, you just trying to sell something.
Right. Definitely.
Because this is it. Like if the world had, like I said, if the world had the information, it would be no reason to be buying snake oil per se,
Mm-hmm.
because it's no reason to. Because a real teacher is going to teach the way. What the way? If he has the wisdom and the manual, just like if we in the martial art time, if I have the manual to teach you, you say you might know a form of martial arts, but in order you to beat this other brother from the Llama clan, you got to know theirs and ours and all that. So I got to give you the secret manual. You feel me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
And I tell you, you study the secret manual, and when you come across that, not only will you win, you a rule. Why? Because you got the manual.
Yeah, and we have a lot of manuals on wellness. Spiritual wellness, physical wellness, financial wellness. I mean, all these things go hand to hand. You have to be a Swiss Army knife, as you say. You can't just be one type of knife out here.
Say you got to be a jack of all trades, but a master of none. But oftentimes better than a master of one.
Mm. As long, shoot.
Most definitely.
So like you said, we offer all these books, on health. We welcome brothers and sisters to reach out to us anytime, 24/7. Drop us an email, DM us on social media, on Instagram. We have our page, Burning Bush Tabernacle. Leave a message in the comments if you want to reach out to us, and leave your email so we can get back to you. Because we have no problem sending any copies of these books for a small donation.
Hey, Noble Moso, do you still have that list? That BD, that
Mark put together. Yeah, I have a copy of it. I gotta get the file though. Yeah, I do have I still have the physical copy.
Because you can offer. I got a piece of. I got the paper in my face, and you can offer these as well as we close out. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I just name the books, and then we'll close out. You know what I mean? If they want to get them binded, you know what you bind them for when you look at the list. I won't say no prices. They just have to get with you, okay? But but we'll say the Amazon price, but they'll have to get with you because you know the price, and I don't want to quote nobody or nothing,
right?
Or you know what I mean, or overstep my boundaries. I just want to share these books as we close because these are some of the pricey books that you offer.
Right.
We got Russian Icons by Vladimir Ivanov. Melanin, the chemical key to black greatness. Slycomacy, the secret of psychic power. Golden Age of the Moors by Ivan Van Sertima. Tavistock Institution of Human Relations by John Coleman went down. It used to be about like $900, but I think it went down. So, but we'll offer that whatever he want to give it to you for. It's a book called it's the YHWH book. And it's like the Secrets of Enoch is by William Richard Moorfield. I think on Amazon it's about like $700-800. We got the Laws of Mental Domination by Frank Rudolph Young. It's about $350 on Amazon. Then we got a whole bunch of Lieber Lee, The Lost Continent of Alec. When Aleister Crowley break down, he tried to connotate the science, but we break it down to show you what it really is. That's about like $600 on Amazon. The Initiatory Process in Ancient Egypt by Max Gulma. That was $1,000 on Amazon. And Polaris, The Gift of the White Stone by W.H. Muller. That's about $800 on Amazon. We got a couple more other expensive books as well about I forget the name of that book by McIntyre. I forget the name of that book. Moso, the cover is red. Dang, I forget the name of it. I think it's what I forget the name. But this is an expensive book on Amazon as well.
Mm-hmm.
But all those books, man, and much, much more, you get with Noble, man, and we'll definitely put you in the right position.
Just email us again. My personal email is herbsofmayat HERBSOFMAAT at herbsofmayat.com. You can read it right at the bottom on the ticker. And again, we are the Burning Bush Tabernacle, Science Temple and School. Gratitude, Sheik and the founder, Tariq Goodman Bey. We do classes every weekend. We do this book club preview and readings every Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. We welcome y'all to our classes. We are a religious and scientific school, 501c3 nonprofit. And you can even get a tax-exempt receipt through your purchases. You know, we are legit. We're not just random people doing something. We educated. We've been studying for the last 5-6 years as a brotherhood, and we just continuing to grow. But with all that being said, thank y'all for tapping in. Thank you, Sheik, for your spirit and your guidance.
Thank you as well, brother.
And I look forward to class tomorrow. Again, we work out at 11 a.m. if anybody wants to tap into that. And then we do a adept class right after that. And then we have Sunday school as well. So get with us. We are the Burning Bush Tabernacle. And I'm the Divine Minister Mufti, Noble Moso L. Peace and love, Sheik.
Peace, brother. Peace and love.
mypdfbooks.com. That's books with a Z.